Hello and welcome back to Tom's World Coin Hunts. I'm back from my holiday, and as you can tell from this video, I was in the beautiful country of Colombia. And while I wasn't there to collect coins, I did collect coins while I was there, and here I have a complete collection of the currently circulating coins in Colombia to do another country spotlight for you. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you some other goodies that I picked up while I was there. So let's get into the country spotlight. So, as you can see, I've got two sets of coins here, but before we get into the coin specifically, I want to talk about the currency. Colombia uses the peso, a decimalized currency introduced in 1847. However, due to inflation in the 1970s and 80s, the centavo subunit was discontinued in 1984 and we are just left with pesos. So we have two sets of coins here. They're both simultaneously in circulation. We've got the older set at the top and the newer set at the bottom. Let's start with the older set. So this series, specifically this series, as you can tell, these have a very similar design, was first introduced in 1989 with the denominations 5, 10, 20 and 50 pesos. The 100 pesos coin, this one, was introduced in 1992, and then they released the 500 pesos coin in 1993, and in 1994 they went back and released the 200 pesos. They also released a 1000 peso coin in 1996, however it was widely counterfeited and they only ended up minting 3 years for this coin and slowly withdrew it from circulation. Since 2009, the 50 peso coin has been the smallest coin minted for circulation, and the cash transactions in shops are generally rounded to the nearest 50 pesos. So now we've talked about that, let's go into the design specifically. So as you can see on these two, they have a very similar design, the value within a laurel wreath, and on the back they have the Colombian coat of arms with the date at the bottom and República de Colombia, the Republic of Colombia, around the edge. So let's take a look at the coat of arms first, shall we? The coat of arms features a shield broken into 3 sections. The top section depicts a pomegranate, which is Granada in Spanish, which represents Colombia's colonial past when it was named New Granada. On either side is a cornucopia, one with gold and silver coins and the other with tropical fruits to represent agricultural and mineral wealth. The middle section depicts the Phrygian cap, a symbol of liberty and freedom. And the bottom section shows the Isthmus of Panama, which was formerly part of Colombia, to show the 2 oceans bordering the country, and 2 ships to represent Colombia's maritime history. The shield is flanked by the national flag, and there is an Andean condor on top of the shield, and the country's motto, Libertad y Orden, liberty and order. So back to these coins. The 50 pesos has a simple reeded edge, but the 100 pesos does have an edge inscription among the reeded edge. I'm not sure if you can quite make it out on the camera, but it says 100 pesos and some reading, and then 100 pesos again, which means 100 pesos in Spanish. Now let's move on to the 200 peso coin. It's a fairly simple design. República de Colombia and the date on the bottom with the value in the middle. And on the other side we have a spindle wheel from the Quimbaya culture. The Quimbaya tribe were a small indigenous group that lived in Colombia but disappeared around the 10th century. This coin also has some edge inscription. Here it says Motivo Quimbaya, or Quimbaya motif, which is the name of this design. And then it also says 200 pesos. Now we move on to the bimetallic 500 peso coin. Again, it has a fairly simple obverse with the value written in the middle and the date at the bottom. And on the other side, we have República de Colombia and El Árbol de Guacarí. And this tree represents the Árbol de Guacarí, which is Spanish for the guacarí tree. It's a rain tree native to Central and South America, but has been introduced to Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands. This tree has been named the Guacarí tree in honor of the efforts of the Guacarí municipality in Colombia to conserve the tree. This also has an interrupted reeded edge, but no inscriptions. Now we move on to the new series. This series was introduced in 2012 from the values of 50 pesos up to 1,000 pesos. They all have a similar obverse design with the value in the middle, República de Colombia, and the date, all bordered with a stylized, oh, it's not focusing, stylized design, just some wavy lines. And each coin features animal or plant on the obverse to celebrate Colombia's biodiversity. Let's start with the 50 pesos. This design features the spectacled bear. It's the only living species of bear native to South America, and it is native to the Andes Mountains. Its diet is largely plant-based, although it can sometimes engage in carnivory, and is considered vulnerable to extinction due to habitat loss. Now the 100 pesos coin. This is the only coin to feature a plant. It's the frailejón, or its Latin name Espelecia grandiflora. It's a species of shrub native to the Paramo ecosystems of Colombia. And it usually has yellow sunflower type flowers. Here on the 200 peso coin, we have the scarlet macaw, a large red, yellow and blue parrot native to Central and South America. On the 500 pesos coin, we have the glass frog, a species of arboreal frog native to Central and South America. They are normally lime green, but get their name from their transparent abdominal skin on their bellies and underneath their legs. And then here on the 1,000 pesos coin, we have the loggerhead sea turtle, a species of oceanic turtle that can be found in most of the world's oceans. It is considered vulnerable to extinction. All of the designs feature the common name in Spanish, as well as the Latin species name. And we can also take a look at the edges of these coins. The 1,000 pesos has a security edge. The 500 pesos, much like its predecessor, just has an interrupted reeded edge. The 200 pesos coin says 200 pesos around the edge. The 100 pesos coin is just a flat edge, and as is the 50 pesos coin. So those are the circulating coins of Colombia. They don't have any circulating commemorative designs at the moment, although they do have some commemorative coins, which I actually do have one to show you. So thank you for watching. Now let's stick around and I'll show you some of the goodies, including the commemorative coin that I got while I was in Colombia. And so here I have this bag which contains one of the commemorative coins released by the Bank of Colombia. So actually, this is how the coins are distributed when you go to the bank to get them. They're in this nice little sack. This is actually part of the design of the coin. And if I open it up, it comes with this little pamphlet and the coin in a capsule. As you can see, the coin's value is 10,000 pesos, and that's actually how much you pay for the entire set, for the bag, the booklet, and the coin in the capsule. You don't have to pay any premium, just the 10,000 pesos. Here is the reverse of the design, 1819 Americana, or Libertad Americana, and then it features an indigenous woman's portrait. And on the obverse we have República de Colombia, as well as the pomegranate that I told you about in the coat of arms, and the date of issue 2019. This coin is actually to commemorate 200 years of independence of Colombia, which you can see in this booklet. It is in Spanish, obviously, because they speak Spanish in Colombia, but if you wanted to pause and read that, it gives you a little bit of information. And has the characteristics and description of the designs. So there we go, that is a commemorative Colombian coin for the bicentenary of their independence. I also have some other goodies I'd like to show you if you'd like to see them. I'm also a bit of a banknote collector, so I managed to collect all of the banknotes circulating. Although if you are a banknote collector, there's actually a lot of varieties with the signatures and dates of issue, but I do have one of every denomination. The 1000 and 2000 here are actually from the older series. I actually found this 2000 in circulation, but this 1000 was given to me as a gift. I don't know if they're supposed to still be in circulation, but you can sometimes find them. I used to find them a lot more frequently when I used to live in Colombia in 2018. And then we have the 2000 pesos, 5000 pesos, 10,000 pesos. A lot of these I got in circulation, but a couple were given to me as gifts. 20,000 pesos, 50,000 pesos, and 100,000 pesos, the current largest denomination in circulation. Last thing I want to show you is some numismatic souvenirs I bought myself. On the streets of Bogota, there are Venezuelan vendors who sell things made out of Venezuelan banknotes. Unfortunately, due to hyperinflation, they have no legal tender value, as well, very low, very low legal tender value, and so they create things using the banknotes, such as these that I have bought. But they also had these incredible statues of like dragons and birds, and they were beautiful, but unfortunately I had a very small bag, so I just got these souvenirs. This is a coin purse. It's empty at the moment, but I kept a lot of the coins I bought back in there. That's very cool, I thought. And this is a wallet, supposed to be for banknotes, but it's not very practical, but I thought it was a pretty cool souvenir to have, made out of all different denominations of bills. And then the vendor was even kind enough to throw in some Venezuelan bolivars. So I got one couple of 100,000 peso notes, bolivars, sorry, 2 bolivars, 50 bolivars, and 10 bolivars. And that is almost all of my souvenirs. But I actually did do a coin swap while I was in Colombia with another coin tuber. This is his channel, Historia Numismática Colombia. Go check him out and stay tuned for another video shortly where I will be hunting through this bag of coins that I swapped with him for some UK commemorative coins. So stay tuned for that. Please like the video and leave a comment if you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.